Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another bridal tutorial. This one is completely Drugstore and it's also in collaboration with ShadesofKassie. If you aren't familiar with her channel, I will have it listed down below. But we are both getting married this year and we thought it would be fun to team up for a bridal video. I really wanted to do Drugstore because that has been the most requested on my channel since I've started my bridal series. And if you are new to my channel, I do have a full bridal makeup series going on right now. I'm getting married in May, and so I've just been testing out a ton of different looks that I might potentially wear for my wedding, and also looks that I probably won't wear, but I know that a lot of you guys are interested in seeing. So that playlist will be listed down below as well, or you can just go over to the homepage and find the playlist, whichever you fancy. So for this look, I really wanted to do something universal. I wanted to do something that was kind of in between really natural and also super glam. I feel like this is really classic. It's something that you'd be able to look back on and think, you know, that was a perfect mix of natural and glam. It's very bronzy. The colors I feel like would fit any type of theme you're going for in your wedding, and it's all Drugstore, so you can't really beat it. And if you are interested, I guess we will go ahead and get started. For primer, I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminate Primer. This is just one I've had on hand for a while. You can really use any drugstore primer that fits your specific needs or your actual skin type. And then I'm going to go in with a product I am obsessed with. It is the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick. This is in the shade 100. They also make a golden shade if you have a little bit of a darker skin tone. This is an exact dupe for the Benefit What's Up stick. I love this. I'm completely obsessed, and I wanted to use this underneath my foundation because I'm using the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and this has more of a satin finish to it. You guys know I have really dry skin, so I felt like it was really important for me to take the necessary steps to make sure my skin didn't look flat. But I really love this foundation. That's why I still chose to use it. It lasts really nicely on my skin. It has a nice medium to full coverage to it, and it's also buildable. So I'm just dabbing that in with my beauty blender, and I'm using the shade 7 Natural, I believe. I will have all the shades, the names listed down below. But yeah, this honestly I think is going to work for a lot of different skin types, and it has a nice longevity to it. So that's why I chose to use it. For concealer, I'm using the NYX HD Concealer, and I'm using it in a really light shade. I believe this is actually the lightest shade you can get. I think it's just called Fair. And I'm going to use that as a brightener and concealer duo. I'm trying not to go too heavy on my under eye area because, again, I like to keep the face fresh, but I do feel like I need a little bit of extra coverage underneath there plus brightness. So that's mainly the reason I chose to use this product. And it's actually a pretty decent concealer to only be, what, like $6 or $7? Does a pretty nice job. For powder, I'm using the NYX Banana Powder. This is something I've been using for months now. It's a really great drugstore option to the Anastasia Banana Powder, and I'm just applying this ever so slightly to my skin since I do have dry skin. I don't want my face to look overly powdery. Next up, oh my gosh, me love this product. This is the Physicians Formula. I think it's called the Matte Contour Trio, and it just has the most perfect shades in it. And I'm starting out with that cool tone shade, and I'm just giving my cheekbones a little bit of definition. I don't like a really heavy contour, but I do need a little bit of extra definition. Then I went in with the warmer shade from that palette, and I just used that to warm up the rest of my face. And I just think the colors in here are so great. They're going to work for a lot of different skin tones, and they're totally matte. So really great product from Physicians Formula. I think I mentioned it in my past video. Haven't put it down. I have used it every single day. It's a really great drugstore find. These are gorgeous blushes from Milani. I'm mixing them together. The rose shape one is called Tea Rose, and the shimmering one is called Bellini, I believe. Oh, they're so stunning. I would highly recommend these. For highlighter, Kassie actually recommended this to me. This is the Makeup Revolution heart-shaped highlighters. I'll have the name listed down below because they come in a few different shades, but I picked the lighter one just because my skin tone obviously is a little bit more on the light medium side, and holy cow, they are bright, girl. Shine bright like a diamond. That's exactly what you'll get with these highlighters, so you have to be really light-handed with them.
moving into brows now, I just used my Soap and Glory Archery brow pencil and just did my brows per usual and set them with a little bit of the NYX Control Freak brow gel. That's a great dupe for the Anastasia brow gel if anyone's wondering. And then we're going to move into the eyes. I'm going to start out with this Rimmel single shadow. It's called All About That Base. It's just a nice cool tone kind of taupe color, and I'm using that in my crease and all over my lid with an IT Cosmetics blending brush. And I'm just going to use that as my base shadow. So then I'm taking a neat little guy from Rimmel. This is called the Magnif'eyes, I think, pen. It has a dark cream color on one side and then kind of like a highlighting pen on the other side, and these are both cream shadows, and they just glide on so smooth, and I was so impressed with these. I don't think I had used them in the past, but I was very impressed with this. So the shade that I picked up, let me see if I can find it. I have no clue what the name was. Okay, right here, it's called Queens of the Bronzed Age. And I'm just taking that bronze color and I'm simply buffing that into my lid until it's blended. And then I'm going to blend it out further with this single shadow called VIP Pass, also from Rimmel. It pretty much looked identical to the cream shadow, and it just made blending a little bit more effortless, and it made the look a little bit more blown out, if that makes sense, I guess. And then I'm taking the Rimmel Scandalize eyeshadow crayon or eyeshadow stick, and this one's in the shade Black Betrayal. It's a black crayon, but it has this nice copper sparkle to it, so it really tied in with the actual copper shadow that I used. And I basically just used that as a smudged liner. I just smudged it out and kind of flicked it out on the end, so the end of my eye wasn't too blunt. I always like to make my eyes look a little bit more elongated. And then I went back to that same Magnif'eyes pencil and I took the gold shade and I ran that underneath my lower lash line. This is critical to get that really shimmery lower lash line. So I just took that shade and then I smudged it out with another Rimmel another Rimmel single called Millionaire. It's just a nice taupe color, and it just gives you that kind of stargazy under eye look, that blown out lash line with a little bit of sparkle. And then I tightlined my eyes with a standard brown liner and popped on a little bit of mascara. I chose to do individual lashes for this look because I think I've only done individuals in one bridal look, and they're such a great option for those of you who aren't used to wearing lashes, or if you do want a bit of a more natural eye look. These are so undetectable. They really do look like your actual lashes. Just make sure you practice beforehand if you are going to be doing your makeup and using individuals, but I would highly recommend them. You don't feel them throughout the day, and they don't weigh down your eyes like the heavier or maybe thicker band lashes do. For the lips, I wanted almost like a bronze beige color, so I used this little concoction of the Milani lip liner in the shade 04, and then I topped that off with the Milani lipstick in the shade Bahama Beige. And for the center of my lips, just to give my lips a little bit of a fullness, I used the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee, and that pretty much completes the entire bridal look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it's something you might be interested in. You don't have to be getting married to wear this, of course. But I just love the starry-eyed effect of it. That Rimmel Magnif'eyes pen, y'all need to get out and find that. That was a legit product. It was so gorgeous. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Cassie's channel. She is a lovely human being, and I'm so excited to see photos from her wedding and how she does her makeup on her wedding day. If you guys have any questions about the products I use, they will be listed down below, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.